so while this jelly roll is drying, which will take probably a minute or two, I thought I would answer a question from an artist tag, and I want to give a shout out to Shadow Kiwi on DeviantArt because this is where I found it. So the first question is, what really inspired you into drawing seriously or often? Well, I saw a lot of artists on YouTube, including Bailey J, who else? Jellyby, and just a lot of artists on YouTube, and I just wanted to do that. And also, I play a game called Star Stable online, and I've seen a lot of Star Stable edits where they use a graphic tablet and like Photoshop to edit a Star Stable horse, and I just really wanted to do that. And I've just been literally addicted to horses for the longest bit of time. It's basically like, I think of it this way, where a lot of girls, when they're younger, they went through a stage where they were all about horses, and I basically never went out of that stage because I still ride horses a lot. I collect Breyer model horses, and I draw ponies, and this is my main style of drawing because it's what I'm really good at. I was just stumbling around on YouTube, and I wanted to do something on YouTube. I started off by making a Breyer channel, and then I just got more and more and more into drawing for some reason. I think it was mostly just kind of as a relaxing thing to get me out of my state of mind, because at school I just don't have the best time, let's just say that. I don't really want to get into detail with that, but I mean, it's just very relaxing and it's helpful for me. So yeah, that's really what got me. Okay, while that layer's drying, is there something you want to learn how to draw better? Character drawings. And what I mean by that is basically like characters from comics and movies and stuff. I want to learn how to draw like when it's unreal, because if you take my Iron Woman drawing, for example, I'm really not happy with that, and I just do not like it. I feel like I need to improve on that sort of drawing, basically like just characters from movies. And here's another example. This one I'm not happy with either. The eyes are okay, but like everything else I'm just not happy with, and I'm not good at drawing things proportionate or like if making eyes even. I'm really bad at that. So, what I mentioned. Do you have any special circumstances when you draw? So like, for example, no jewelry or no distractions or having a snack. Well, I sketch a lot when like I'm having a conversation with a person, and I'll just kind of sketch. Or, I know this sounds really bad, but in the middle of a test or an assignment at school, if I cannot figure out the answer to a certain question for the life of me, I will just start drawing, and then it'll come to me. It's the weirdest thing, and then I get in trouble for it, but that is what happens. And I've tried to explain that to my teachers, but they're like, stop doodling on your test. But yeah, I don't really get distracted when I doodle or anything like that, but also, typically, today I didn't because I already had a cup of coffee, but typically I will have like a cup of coffee or hot cocoa or hot tea or something, like some sort of hot drink next to me when I'm drawing. I just feel like that's soothing, and I always have to listen to music. If I'm not listening to music, I cannot draw. I can't do a full drawing if I'm not listening to music. Okay, this will be my final question because I'm just going to use watercolor to do the background. But the final question is, what matters to you the most in a piece of art? That I'm not forced to do it. if I'm forced to do something very, very specific, like my art teacher, instead of giving us a very specific prompt, like you have to draw a girl reading a book with a purple shirt, something like that, ooh, I'm not going to enjoy that piece of artwork because I'm just constantly going to think I'm terrible at this piece, or this piece looks terrible, or something like that. And just the fact that I wanted to do it and that I enjoyed doing it, that's what matters most in my mind. Like, my art teacher, going back to her, like I said, she doesn't give us something very specific. She gives us a prompt, like, what we have to do is we have to do a surrealism surrounded by a treehouse. So, like, you have to have treehouse in the back of your mind, and make sure that you have that sort of vibe in your drawing. But she's like, you can use whatever medium you want. I don't care if it's dark, if it's happy, if it's whatever. I don't care if your treehouse is floating in the air. Just make it seem like your inspiration is treehouse, and it has to be surreal. That's all that's the only requirement, which is so awesome of her, because she let us use any medium, and if we wanted to, we could have made it multimedia, which I did. I have, like, I don't even know how many pieces of different types of mediums I used, but I used a ton of different mediums, and I just really like that piece. I haven't completed it yet, but I'm really liking the piece, and hopefully I will be able to bring it back at the end of the year and I can show you it. But yeah, just make sure that you enjoy it. Make sure that you enjoy doing your piece.